Hey everybody, my name is Glenda and this is Grace and Fire. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be working on decorating this bare wall, which is in my living room. It's a project that I've been wanting to work on for quite some time. Over the summer, I visited my mom, Ann, of the Ann Lynn Show, and she took me to this antique store where I fell in love with this old antique window that came out of a home up there. And I only paid $40 for it. Whoop, whoop. So I'm excited to incorporate that into my decor. I also have a piece of walnut wood that was given to me. Now, one of the things that I enjoy doing is woodworking. So over the summer, I took this piece of wood and I ran it through my electric planer and I got it smooth. So I'm really excited to make a shelf out of it. And then I also have gone to several thrift stores and discount stores and home decor stores and have collected things that are just all over my house. And instead of going out and shopping in stores again, I just shopped my house and I'm collecting things. So I'll get ready to show you all those things. So come along, let's decorate my wall together. Here is this absolutely gorgeous antique window. My goodness, she told a story in somebody's home. I mean, seriously, there's so many different paintings and different colors. Let's get in a little bit closer. I want you to see the patina and the chippiness and all the yumminess. Look, she's been painted different colors. There's like a beautiful eggshell blue there, some yellowing. I don't know if you can see it if the camera's picking up on it, but then she was ultimately painted white. I have to get rid of that sticker, so I'll be getting rid of that, of course. But look, I mean, seriously, the life of this window, the stories that she could tell in somebody's home. Well, now she's coming into my house, so I'm excited to get her up on the wall. But just look at that. I mean, just so stunning. And then this is the walnut wood that I was talking about, and I just ran it through my electric planer. This wood was given to me. Somebody just had it on their property and offered it to us, and I said, heck yeah. So I brought it home and let it dry for about 6 months. That's very important that you allow time for this wood to cure. And then I ran it through my electric planer, made it all nice and smooth. So now she's going to be a shelf. And then I went up to Home Depot and purchased these brackets. And I wanted to show you what brand they are, just in case anybody's interested in them. They're the Liberty brand. They're $20 for a set of 2, which you get the wood for free. The brackets are 20 bucks. To get a shelf for $20, that's a great deal. And then I went to the thrift store and they had this picture that I have just fallen in love with. You have filled my heart with greater joy, Psalm 4:7. I love it. It was only $9.77 and it came from Hobby Lobby. So I can't wait to add that. So this is kind of the setup I'm thinking with it. And then here's a few items that I'm kind of thinking about to put on the shelf. Not 100% certain. So we're going to get started on putting the shelf together, getting things hung. I have a French cleat. It's also called a picture hanging system. You can get these at Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere. They run anywhere from about $15 to $25, depending on what you're looking for. This is actually going to be used for the window. I probably got too big of one. I don't need a 200-pound size one, but oh well, it is what it is, right? The very first thing that you need to do is to find center of your wall. And so I've already measured from left to right and I made my mark and it's actually sitting right here. And then what you need to do is to find your studs and your AC outlets behind the walls. Now, your studs are supposed to be every 16 inches apart, but in older homes, they could be staggered in different numbers. So I highly recommend one of these. They come in different shapes and sizes and different brands. I just so happen to have the Ryobi. I actually tried filming this to find my AC detection. And because I don't have a selfie stick or a tripod as of yet, it is on order and it should be here real soon. It is picking up on my camera. And so it is saying everywhere I go on this wall that there is AC. In fact, let me just take a moment and show you. So what you do is you turn this thing on, wait for it to blink. Now check that sucker out. See that AC? Now watch, I'm gonna move it. It is saying that I have AC behind the wall, which is electricity, behind everywhere I go. Whoops, there was a stud. Right there. And then there's center of the stud. Anyhow, it's saying that I have electricity all behind the wall. I just wanted to show you that. So pro tip, don't hold your cell phone. If you're trying to figure out why that there's electricity everywhere you go and you've got your cell phone on you, put your cell phone down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to find out where my electricity is, make my mark so I can avoid that. And I'm going to look for my studs. Yes, I have a stud. I always pull this out and I run this up against him and I'm like, hey, I'm finding my stud. And he giggles every time. No, really, I'm looking for the studs behind the wall. So that way, when I go to put my pictures and my shelf up, I know what I'm hitting behind the walls. So highly recommend one on getting the French cleat or the picture hanging system, whatever you want to call this, onto this window. So the way that this works is there's two pieces. And if you can see closely, there's a little groove right in there. So that is actually going to sit on top. And then this piece, we're going to screw it up onto the wall. And it's got a little level inside. So that way I can make sure that it's nice and level on the wall. And then all it's going to do is it's going to hook straight in. Let me get a picture closer to you. That way you can see it a little bit better. These things are so awesome. Highly recommend them. All right. So I went ahead and I drilled one of them. Well, just hand screwed it in. You don't want to use power drill on old antiques because you will ruin your piece. Old things fall apart easily. So take your time. Go slow. It's worth it just to take your time. Trust me on this. When I first started woodworking and started refurbishing old things, I was all about using the power tools on everything. And I can't tell you how many pieces I messed up because I was impatient. So take that little extra time just to go slow, and if you need to back up, you can. If you want to go a little faster, you can. You'll kind of understand your piece as you go. So, like I said, this picture hanging system or French cleat, whatever you want to call it, can hold up to 100 pounds. Honestly, I think I would have gone smaller, but I don't remember what there was on the shelf whenever I first bought this. It's okay. So it'll do. All right, you guys. I've got them all in. Now I'm going to take you up to the wall and I'm going to show you what's next. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to set it up here and we're going to find where it's level. Real simple. And then we're going to draw circles. I've already done it. As you can see, I've got my circles ready to go. So all I have to do is get my drill bit. And I'm going to drill these all into the wall. Is to hang this up. You need to make sure you've got the side that is away from the wall that kind of pulls out, like at the top, and then you want to make sure you're nice and level, which I am, and then you just screw it all in. Now, funny note, I tried videoing this and I had an accident right here and right here. So I'll put that video at the end. Wah, 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 wah. I messed up. So anyhow, the next thing is to hang up the window, and I will show you that in just a second. Look at that gorgeous patinaed loved window up on that wall. All right, you guys, I can't wait. So let's start grabbing some things to put up there on the shelf. I think what do you think? We add that up there. I'm gonna surprise Anne of the Ann Lynn Show. I bought something for myself. She's gonna be really surprised. She knows. I own chickens, and I told everybody, let's see, let's move this down. I said, do not buy me anything with chickens on it. Well, I may have gone to Tractor Supply, Mom, and I bought a chicken. So my husband is legally blind, and one of the things that he was taught was how to turn candlesticks on a lathe, and he made these. These are candlesticks. So I'm adding something that my husband made up here, and I am just so incredibly proud of my husband. Check these out. I've got 5 of them. Look at that. Isn't that coming together nicely? Let's see if I can grab 2 of these together so that we don't have to make another trip. So this is proof. You know what? There, in the word disability is the word ability. And you have the ability to do anything if you put your mind to it. Here's the proof, folks. My husband did this, and I am so proud of these candlesticks. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, the last thing I want to do is to put a picture up underneath of here, and let me just do that, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, thank you so much for going along with me on this journey of decorating this wall. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I have. I love, love, love this window, and I wish I knew the story behind it. I wish I knew the memories that were made in the home that this window had come from. But I love the fact that I've paired it with the candlesticks that my husband had made. A little surprise for my mom, a chicken, and of course, you have filled my heart with greater joy. I want you guys to get out there, live your life with so much fire and passion, but also if you mess up, if you are having a rough day, just make sure that you give yourself grace. That's what life is all about, fire and grace. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time. All right, you guys, so the next thing was to put this up on the wall, get it nice and level. As you can see, nice and level. Now I'm just gonna attempt to screw these in. Whoops, and make holes in my walls. That's not good. Okay. Oh, I can't